Tasmanian Tiger team.
I'm Scott. I am producing the back-end server-side component, which is written in Django.
Peter, and I'm working on the usability and the user interface, the front end.
Kurt push some data through to our front end and back end. So
Alistair Clark, the overall concept and ideas person and spatial environmental data sets.
I'm Sam, and I do media and documentation. So the current problem we have is that there is lots of open government data available, but it's not necessarily all that easy to find, and it's also kind of hard to understand. You need to come from a highly technical background to make sense of some of this data. There's just so much out there. We wanted to make this open data easier to access and more interactive. We set out to use a few local data sets for proof of concept. Our major data source is the stormwater system provided by the Glenorchy City Council. We also wanted to incorporate water quality in the interactive side of our hack. So this is the first prototype of our website. As you can see, our website focus is this interactive map, which is right at the top here. And the stormwater system is overlaid directly over this map. So people can zoom in, explore, and see where the stormwater system feeds directly into the Derwent River. This mapping information is used via Leaflet, which is an open source API used for displaying mapping information. We also used a WordPress blog to document ideas and to share information. So another feature of our website is that users can monitor their own water system. We've really tried to provide power to the community when it comes to what they want to put into this site. So we're hoping to implement geotagging, where users can upload photos and our system can take the geo-coordinates of photos and put them in certain locations. We've decided to use a relatively robust back-end platform. We've used Django to make it more straightforward, to add features such as authentication of user via OpenID, and to provide a nice data modeling tool in Python if we're going to load offline datasets in our MySQL database, or to cache our live datasets so that the site will still load datasets even if the sources drop offline. In the future, we'd like to have more data like this easily accessible and more open. For example, there's this ArcGIS website. It may not necessarily be open data. And you can see here, we've got information displayed to be able to see industry use, recreation use, and if there's any pollution on the coastline of a certain riverbed. We could potentially overlay this information with our website, so you could also monitor pollution, or to see what type of industry impacts were nearby, or if it was a nice recreation place. So we could incorporate this extra functionality if only more of this data was easily accessible and more open.